Okay, what we think we have here is our final taste test on the Winter Blast, the 10-gallon batch that we made with 2 different yeasts. On your right here, my left, on your right is the Verdant, or the USO5 yeast. And on the right is the Verdant yeast, the IPA yeast, which I wanted to have the package here to read the results of what they are there. You can look it up online, or maybe I'll put a little link to the page or something. But they both poured with a 2-finger head. The USO5 is out of a picnic tap. This is out of the main tap. The one on the right with the Verdant has a more pillowy head. This one is more looser. They're both carbonated at the same time under the same pressures, and the system is balanced to where they produce the same deal. So the colors are going to be spot on, the same, because it's the same batch. We're going to have a different taste in yeast, obviously. Now, unless I get confused and remember which one's which, like I say, this is the USO5 and this is the Verdant. So we're going to, just from my rough taste test, I know this is more bitter because of the Motueka hops that are in there. Motueka, Willamette, and the Hirschspracher, and this whole bit, but the Motueka comes through more with the Verdant yeast. So here's the USO5. Side by side, it's a nice clean smell. The Verdant, a little less malty smell, I'm going to say, or alcohol-y smell. So we're going to get a taste on USO5 first. Nice and cold. Malty. I used 5 pounds of 2-row, 5 pounds of honey malt, and 5 pounds of pale malt in this batch, and then some odd flavor malts. Where my sheets over there, it doesn't really matter. But it's definitely malt forward on USO5. Very well carbonated. On the back end, a little bit of the hops. I'm going to say that's the Motueka. Gives a little bit of bitterness on the back end of here. This is a smooth drinker. Now let's get a taste of the Verdant, the IPA yeast. I expect this to be a little bit more bitterer. I don't have them backwards.
No, I checked.
That's bitter. They're both bitter.
The Verdant is on the right. It's definitely a little more
my right. Yeah.
I think the Verdant is more bitter.
I do too, or did on the initial taste, on the rough taste. But here's the carbonated taste. I'm getting it with carbonation now. Back to the USO5. Yeah. You get a little bit more of the malt taste with the USO5 yeast, and with the Verdant you're getting more of the bitter IPA taste because it's an IPA yeast. Go figure out how you're doing on that one. So that has its own characteristics, and I don't have the printout of the Verdant yeast in front of me, so I couldn't tell you the exact characteristics. I do remember something about, I think it was grapefruit and some other citrus thing. I can't recall, but we can look it up online what the package says that they taste like. But otherwise, these are 2 good beers, which is one beer with just 2 different yeasts. One fermenting with USO5 in a bucket, and the other one with the Verdant yeast. The Verdant was more, it was faster and more vigorous. That I can say that the Krausen was really high in the bucket. It got all over the top, everything. It plugged the bubbler. I had to change the bubbler on that one. The USO5 was a more slower fermentation and a smoother one. They both got kegged the same day as of the last video. So, on with the taste test, and we'll
I think the Verdant is spicier. Does that make sense?
Spicier? Now I swear I'm getting a little diacetyl. So I had to salt them on this one. She's good. It's two good beers. One good beer makes two good beers. Just two different yeasts, two different kegs. So until next time, why wouldn't there be? We hope there is a next time. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So yeah, on the USO 5, that finished at 6.6, I believe my sheet said, and the verdant yeast was 6.8%, just 2 points higher on the scale, which is not much. You would never taste a difference in that, but the hydrometer didn't lie. So yeah, 6.6, 6.8, both a decent drinking beer. How you doing? So until next time.